can't believe this Sliver deck works, man. That's wild. Fucking Power Dragon fucking cooked here, man. He fucking cooked. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Something that I never thought I would do or ever see. Sliver me timbers. You got a hint of what we're doing tonight, guys? We are running a Sliver deck. What? Yes, Slivers in Standard. I never thought it would ever happen, ever again. We have to give a big shout out to Power Dragon, because he came up with this amazing Changeling Sliver deck. With a bunch of really cool interaction and combos and stuff like that. We even got Scion of the Earth Spider involved in the action. So really, really cool deck that we are borrowing from our good friend Power Dragon over at Power Dragon MTG. I'll put the link down to his original description, all of that right there. I had a blast with this. I didn't think I was going to like it. Man, I had so much fun. So before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out. We go live, hit that bell, be notified, be part of Notification Squad. We'd love to see you there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions, even see the new avatar cards come out. We're posting all of them and discussing them on the Discord. And as always, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, please go right down there to the AetherHub and you will find it. So, or Moxfield. So that being all said, what are we talking about? How do we even do slivers in this? Well, Power Dragon came up with an ingenious idea that I had been kicking around and I had heard about, but I think he's really perfected it here, especially with Scions. Changelings. Let's use Changelings so that Thrumming Hive Pool is easier to cast and we can get slivers out faster and get more things going. The main thing that I think we're going to do here is place suppression on our opponents to make sure that they can't quite get where they need to go right away. If they're aggressive against us, we can kind of slow them down a little bit. So that's why we're going to start off with Duress and Ruthless Negotiation. Honestly, either one of them, you could go 4 on either one of them. You could do either way. I think that pretty much 4 cards of discard is going to be good because you kind of want to mess up anybody's aggro that they're running. You want to mess up anybody's combo play. So Duress and Ruthless Negotiation, both great cards, both kind of cause people to fumble a little bit, gets in their way, doesn't let them get the stick to where they want it to go. So good stuff. Ruthless Negotiation also has the flashback ability right there. As far as other removal, we've got to kill stuff. We've got, again, suppression. Torch the Tower is a really good one because it does exile something specific if we sacrifice an artifact or an enchantment. We do have artifacts and enchantments to sacrifice potentially if you do the bargain, so it's a good burn removal right there for early on. We also are going to run Shoot the Sheriff. Now, Power Dragon had all Shoot the Sheriffs. I had a lot of trouble killing outlaws. A lot of people were running rogues and warlocks and things. So I don't mind a Bitter Triumph. I'll take that damage or discard a card that I don't need. So potentially Shoot the Sheriff could be a little bit of I had a couple of times where it kind of backfired on me. So one of the changes that I made was Bitter Triumph in here specifically because we need it. When we need to play removal, we need to get them out. A Braid is a really good one, really useful to destroy a creature, do 3 damage directly, or crack an artifact. Azorius artifacts are still out there lurking in the deep. They do want to get you real good. They do want to pop you up. So that is going to be our combination plays of removal. The last little piece right here, if we could put it in the 2 drops, is going to be Virtue of Persistence. A nice little bonus too, and that keeps us alive longer. -2, -3 for Locthwain Scorn at sorcery speed, and you gain 3 life. You do get the ability at the beginning of your end step to put a creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield if you want to do that. Which is, a lot of potentiality there. If the game goes long, you can keep resurrecting things, but good stuff. I do think that I see that you're thinking, Jay, that's a lot of kill cards. We need time to develop our board. That's the main thing. We do need time to develop our board, so it is a little bit killy right here. It's a little bit suppressive, so we can set up our wins. But that in the current meta, that works really well. So onto our changelings. We have 3 really good changelings. 3-tree Mascot, which is from Bloomburrow. Another one from Bloomburrow, Barkform Harvester. They really like changelings in Bloomburrow. They're a big fan of them. And then from Foundations, we have the Taurine Mauler. Look at that guy. So this is going to be our 2-drop. This is a 2/1 for 2 Changeling Shapeshifter. Changeling means it counts as every creature type. It is simultaneously every creature type in the world. Very useful. And we can pay 1 mana to transfer any mana to a different color, which is actually super useful in getting Scions of the Earth Spider out. Barkform Harvestor is another good one. Here's a 2/3 for 3. That's a Shapeshifter Changeling. Counts as every creature. It's going to count as a sliver, a demon, everything, and a spider. You can pay 2. You can put a card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Not that bad for that can keep you alive if you're getting milled. Let me tell you. That can save your life in a pinch right there. So that's going to be our other. It's both uncommon changelings. Here's your rare changelings. Taurine Mauler. This is kind of the powerhouse changeling. 1 red and 2/2 Shapeshifter Changeling. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Solid work right there. People often don't realize how many spells they cast, and it gets more and more and more powerful, and it's all creatures. Super, super good. So these changelings are going to be super effective. Why do we want changelings? A couple of reasons. They count as spiders, so they'll get boosted up by Scion of the Earth Spider. They'll count as demons, so we'll get Unholy Annex out. And they count as slivers, or count as slivers, so that you can cast Thrumming Hive Pool earlier. Yeah, that's crazy. So you get all of these different options for you right there. They enhance, the changelings enhance 3 different cards in our deck. So Unholy Annex was at the beginning of your end step, you draw a card. If it's a demon, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2, otherwise you lose 2. So you're on curve here for 2 into 3 on Unholy Annex. And Ritual Chamber to generate your own demon. So you have steady card draw and token generation as we go. Big flying token generation. Steady card draw and gain and drain, combining with all of your changelings. Then you have something like Scion of the Earth Spider. Now this comes down and this really wrecks house. Now you need every single color for this. Well, we're going to always have red and black mana. The way that we get the other mana out is we're going to have Nomad Outpost, but we're also going to have Cavern of Souls, Selected Courtyards, and 3-tree Mascots. 3-tree Mascot, of course, you just pay any mana. So if I pay a black mana, it turns it into a blue for 1. So I pay 1 black, it turns into blue. So we do have the ability to get that out conveniently. It's not always going to come out. It might be a little tricky, but if we have, Cavern of Souls and Secluded Courtyard and we choose Spider, these all count as spiders. So Cavern of Souls works for that, and Secluded Courtyard works for that. We have no problem casting that, and it'll help. So that is how we get Scions of the Earth Spider. When we get Scioned out, guess Flying, First Strike, Trample, and Lifelink and Haste. We get 5 different abilities, and at the beginning of combat in your turn, other spiders you control get Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste until the end of turn. So everyone gets everything. If we have a whole army of changelings out on the board and we drop Scions, boom. Everyone is flying, getting all those keywords, flying, float, blah, 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 blah. You get what I mean. And that'll oftentimes just be a win con in itself, just absolutely slam into people. So that is really, really good stuff. Then, of course, the final act right here. Thrumming Hive Pool. Yes, EOE. I never got to play it in EOE. I never really had a good idea until, again, PD. Got to give big shout outs to PD, man. He's the man. 6 normally, but it has affinity for slivers, which means that its price goes down. The casting cost goes down as many slivers as you have on the board. Now you think, well, there's no slivers in standard, it's not really that useful. Well, that's where the trick comes in. If you're casting changelings, this is going to go down. Turn 2, 3-tree, turn 3, bark form, and then turn 4, this can get out. Every single turn, slivers you control have double strike, and at the beginning of upkeep, you create 2 1/1 colorless sliver creature tokens. Don't forget, changelings now all have double strike. So you could potentially have Thrumming Hive Pool out, give all of your changelings double strike, then next turn drop turn 5, drop Scions of the Earth Spider, double strike, flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste. That is win right there. That is an absolute crush play right there that you can run off that. So Really, really, really fun combination plays right there. Really, really fun lines of play that you can get off that I just don't think people are expecting. And again, the early game is going to be suppress your opponent, frustrate what they're trying to build here, get yourself set up, and then just have nothing but answers for them and bring it out. You can absolutely kill them in one fell swoop using Scions and Slivers. Very, very fun stuff. I never thought I'd be seeing Slivers in Standard, but that's what it is. Mana base is a little complicated. We need Secluded Courtyard because add 1 mana of any color, you're going to want to choose Spider. Spider is the only creature that we have in this aside from Changelings, so this will help cast Spiders. These all cast as Spiders as well. Cavern of Souls, very useful to not have counter spells anymore. You're going to want to choose Spider. Nomad Outpost is not bad because that gives you a little bit of flexibility. Soulstone Sanctuary, I actually added this because this is also a Changeling. It counts as every creature type and you can turn it in. So if you do want to use Thrumming Hivepool in a pinch, it'll come in as a 3/3 hasting 3/3 hasting double strike, or get the benefits from Sign of the Earth Spider. So Soulstone Sanctuary is a good add right there that I wanted to do. Restless Vents, Blazemire Verge, and of course just the regular swamps and everything like that. There could be a couple other manas that you want to adjust, but I want to make sure that you can get off all the mana that you can, all the combination things that you can. You could do Raucous Theater. It's okay. I think that Rakdos doesn't have great options for you right now, so that's kind of why we're looking at that. Restless Vents is not a bad either because that lets you discard and then draw new stuff. So if you're flooded or anything like that, you can do that. So that is what we're looking at right there for Sliver Me Timbers. We're going to look at the statistics on this one. 15 creatures, 12 shapeshifters. That's going to be the key. Hero, Human, and Spider. Again, just choose Spider. Shapeshifter. 8 instants, 4 sorceries, 11 artifacts, 6 enchantments, 24 lands altogether on a 3.6 average. Look at that pile of stuff right there. Look at that CMC. Absolutely crazy. Again, cannot say enough good things about Power Dragon. If you're not checking out his channel, you gotta go check him out. I had a blast with this. I was so hesitant because I don't normally run. This is kind of out of character for me. So I had a great time with this, and I do recommend it for anybody who wants to run it. As far as the sideboard goes, I think just more removal. I think that's probably going to be the best way to go. Tragic Trajectory or Long Goodbye for those ward cards, nowhere to one. Strategic Betrayal is going to go for your reanimators. You're going to need that. I do think that there can be an argument made for Terminus of Return to help ramp and then do a little bit more reanimate later on. The end can really frustrate people, and Demand Answers just for a little bit more card flow as we go. So all of those are just kind of options that you could trade in and out. But again, I made minor modifications to what Power Dragon already made. Really, really fun, highly recommended, and a very interesting deck. Never thought I'd be winning with Slivers and Spiders here in Standard rank. So season reset, we're gonna play it again. Here we go. Sliver Me Tinders. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and let's get into it. Super popular, but I definitely had been hoping that one was one to pop off because that one's pretty fun. It's a good deck. It's a nice hot thick deck. Only the Japanese like alchemy? Really? I didn't know that. Oh. Ball Lightnings. I haven't even crafted Ball Lightning. Secluded Courtyard. Well, you know, that's good to hear, Azmoran, because it starts with one thing, and I don't know why. You know, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme. Let's say Spider. Pop. There you go. He's gonna burn up that 3 tree. Wabango. Wabango. Spider. How you doing, Mineral Areas Gaming Moon? It's SD Moon Man. How you doing, SD Moon Man? Welcome to the show. I can't believe we won. We know what we're missing. It's the same thing. It's kind of a mess. So yeah. 9 more days. Well, we'll be in early access on the 12th, guys. So we basically have next week. Then I think probably the 10th or the 11th I'm going to take off. And then probably the 11th I'm going to take off. We're going to be doing, and probably next week we'll be doing our top 10. And then we'll be on early access the 12th and the 13th. And then the 18th will be at launch. So this is time. Oh, yeah, we're waiting for bands. Yeah. We'll be in bands on Monday. Let's do Spider. Bands into early access into the new set. So we just got to survive a couple more days, guys, of craziness. Of wild shit. Oh, that's an outlaw. You know, that's a question that I can't answer for you, my guy. I'll be honest with you, I can't answer that for you, man. Hey, what's up, Malcolm Brown? If you feel like this is going to be worth it, if you feel like you're going to get some value out of it, then absolutely I would early access it. If not, then no. If the cards look good to you. Do the cards speak to you, that they look good to you. Car seat revenant. Yeah, they gave a double OMENPATHS, which was interesting, to say the least. Vampire Nighthawking. Vampire Shaman. Boom. Ooh, there we go. Okay, there's Vadmir the Badmir. No attacks. End turn. Boom. Blazemire Verge. Oh my goodness, it's Brouhaha coming in. It's Brouhaha. Welcome to the show. And Joseph Hope's Beacon. My turn. We're gonna do this. Happy Halloween, everyone, by the way. Chappy Halloween. And turn. Wabango. Alright. Next turn we gotta get the next turn we gotta get some Schmied out here. Virtue. Bring that back. Boom. Playing Dead Space right now for Halloween. That's awesome. Let's do no attacks. End turn. Taurine Mauler. Hopefully it's not removal. It's not removal. Two, three. Spider. That's a rogue. That's a rogue. Boom. Break Taurine Mauler. Do that. That's a lot of damage. Let's do this. Okay, let's do that. You were in full face paint? Oh, what were you wearing? I didn't even get to see your costume. Were you doing tiny bones? The tiniest bones that you ever did bones? Let me shout you out, Brouhaha. Take action, boom. Alright. Let's do a lot of damage, guys. Got him. Cavern of Souls. Dios de la Muerte. Skull. Sounds good. I just wore, you know, my Superman stuff. I don't really have a good Superman costume. Skitter and Sunset. Zoo is from, yeah, Zoo is a skeleton. Skellington. I think we got him. Guys. It brings back a yeah, Cravo decks are everywhere, man. They're 4-deck auto win. They're 4-card auto win. It's a problem. Cravo was his name-o. I can't believe this Sliver deck works, man. That's wild. Fucking Power Dragon fucking cooked here, man. He fucking cooked. Going in. Restless Courtyards. Oh, Restless that. Pirate. Alright, we'll wait and hit the Slick Shot show off with the... I gotta get a better removal than this. Opal, is that your dog? Yeah, it doesn't work well with corpses. You can do it with corpses, you know, but it's not that great. Goodbye, corpses. Heartless Act will be nice. Yeah, Heartless Act is very good. I missed that removal. That was keen removal right there, man. That was top tier removal. Let's say spiders. Let's do this. Okay. Screaming Mimi. Get rid of that right away. You don't need that. Tower and Mauler. Ooh, very nice. Put down another Taurine Mauler. Very nice. Goodbye, corpses. Do I have that stuck in your guys' head now that you can't think of you can never think of Corpses of the Lost without thinking goodbye, corpses? You don't exist at all. No more corpses. Yes, my goal is to permanently change your vocabulary as a content creator. I want to forever modify the way that you can even think. Just completely brain melt you. That's one of my main goals. Goodbye, corpses. Why not make the demon? Because this deck is about slivers, not demons. Screaming Mimi. Got him. I can't believe this fucking deck works so well. We're currently at 100% win rate. The M-Dog, how you doing? Turn the page, my little dark age. Boo-doo-doo. Yeah, Cosmogrand. That one gets stuck in my head. See, I have a problem, and where if something reminds me of another word, I'll just say that forever. That's kind of my issue. Ooh, look at what Buddy has here. Look at what Buddy has here. You don't want nothing on the board. We're going to get your get lost out of there. You don't need that shit. Oh, man. He said, man, I don't want nothing on this fucking board. Nothing. You hear me? Bandit's Talent. We'll get rid of one of those. NX. I dream in stereo. The stereo sounds strange. You know that if you hide, it doesn't go away. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there. Open arms, turn the page. My little dark age. Opponent is not playing, man. Yeah, he ain't trying to do nothing, bro. He ain't trying to see nothing, hear nothing, man. He's fucking done with this shit, bro. Dude is done. You bringing the fucking heat. Just know that if you cry, it doesn't go away. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there. And arms, turn the page, my little dark age. Boom. Let's double card it. Pop. Pop. There you go. Watching this while listening to God Shattering Star is such a mood. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're feeling it. Just know that if you hide, it doesn't go away, though. He's probably got an instant. He's playing it, yeah. Order triggers. Bap. Bap. Okay, good. Momentum breaker. Ruthless. Trigger, trigger. Bap. Bap. There you go. They'll play the sacrifice. I got a million of these, man. Oh, yeah, the Valves jingle. Hey, what's up, Babs? We can't forget the Valves jingle. Because if he's on the table, you've already lost. Because he's my Valgavav. Yeah. Do it. 'Cause if he's on the table, you've already lost. Got a lot of people here tonight. 41 people here right now in YouTube and only 17 likes. That's less than half, guys. Come on. You can do better than that, guys. Frank Noguer Aguilar. What's up? How you doing? Screaming Mimi. He's not happy with what I'm playing here. Dude is upset. Dude is upset. Timeline crawler. Yeah, there's all kind of J villainisms, I guess. No, it's Lord Skitter. It's Lord Skitter. That's a good card. Dude is not happy with me right now. My man is upset. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Trigger, trigger. Yeah, it's a great idea, Joey. I appreciate you sending. It's a good idea to send people away from my skeleton builds. They're bad. You should probably go somewhere else to a different content creator for skeleton builds. Don't look for skeleton builds on the channel that you're currently watching. Go somewhere else. I love that Joey, that the implicit the implication there is that Jay does not have any good wins. That's really good, Joey Loopy. I like that. By the way, I love Mythic Mike. We're actually trying to do a skeleton collaboration together, man. It was just really funny the way you said it. Like, oh yeah, there's a lot of good skeleton decks. Get the fuck off this channel, though, if you want one. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's too funny. That's too funny, bro. I know, it was just the... I know what you didn't mean, and obviously I actually really like Mana Man. He makes great skeleton decks. Not Mana Man, but Mythic Mike, who I always called Magic Mike by accident. Just the way that you said it was like, oh, you're really looking for a good skeleton deck? Well, first thing you could want to do is leave the channel. Oh, man. Oh, it's too funny. That's the way that it came out. I know you didn't mean it that way, but in my brain, that's how I heard it, and it was very funny to me. Oh, Mana Man, Red Cat, Mythic Mike is great. Again, me and Mythic Mike have been talking about doing a Skeletons collaboration for a while. He keeps getting busy. We're trying to do it because what I wanted to do was do the Skeletons show off. Basically, you run a skeleton deck, I'll run a skeleton deck. We run each other's and then go on each other's channels and check out how we feel about it. So that was kind of the idea, because he is well known for his Skell knowns. So yeah, no, it just the way that it came out was very funny in my head. I actually, I do recommend him. He's good. He's good people. Ooh, he's doing it. Okay. I thought so too. I had an idea that we'd run each other's Skeletons deck and do a guest spot on each other's channels. So he'd give me a Skeletons deck and he'd run it with me and we do a collaboration. So we'll see where that goes. Because we've been thinking about it for a little bit. I know he's very busy. He hasn't had the time, so. Wow, we are absolutely destroying people. We are destroying people right here. I can't believe this fucking, whatchamacallit works so well. Yeah, Trill Q, I haven't seen, how you doing, Phoenix Love? Can of Chunky. Trillix Q, welcome to the show. Listen, I'll be honest with you. There's always going to be content creators that you vibe with and ones you don't. And it really has nothing to do with them. It has to do with your build style more than anything else. It does. That's a thing that does happen, you know, where you're like, ooh, I just can't ever find anything that I like from this guy. This is very, very mildly tweaked. Very, very mildly. I went in kind of almost completely on what his recommendation was. It is extremely mildly tweaked. Let's get spider. I don't even think I added any different cards. I think I just changed the variables of what cards were in what. Yeah, you always got to adjust the taste. You always got to, it's like salt and pepper, man. You want a little more garlic, a little less onion. You don't got to change the recipe, but change the flavor a little bit, you know? That's where it is. That's where it's at. I should have put that card down so I can get my thrumming hummers out. Take action. We'll see here what we get. Moon Knight, Dread Knight, take action. Taurine, Maureen. Boom. You know, some people like to, it's like my 61 card. Some people they're like, I want to put one card of this in. And you're kind of like, okay, sure, man, you know, yeah, one card. I don't know, it's just, people like that. Mosswood Dread Knight. Hey, what's up, Doonan Hated. I love your channel to know deck building. I like Gain and Drain White Vampires. Which deck you recommend build for me? Depends how many wilds you have, you know. You could run whatever you'd like. I think Mono Black Vampires, I've got a million of those decks, so, you know, any of those will work good for you. Let's do this. Let's say Spider. You can actually get that out. Boom. Angels and Vampires. Blood Angels is not bad. It's not super powerful right now. There's a cheap version. There's a super cheap version of stuff you can get. But no, pretty much it depends how much wild you have and depends how much what. Mono Black Vampires is pretty solid right now, especially with whatchamacallit being what it is. What do you call that, guys? What's his name? What's that guy's name? He's gonna do that. Cast it. Virtue Persistence. Thrumming Hive Pool. Torch the tower. We'll do this. He'll use his Scavenger Regent to clear the way, I think. No, he won't. He'll use his Torch the tower then. Ooh, good one. Good one. This has had a lot of answers for what I'm doing, by the way. Part of the problem that we're having. Discard that. 3-Tree City. I'm sure he'll use his whatchamacallit, his Scavenger Regent to clear the deck. That's all he needs to do here. Hey, what's up, Alice Flowers? How you doing? Good game. Yeah, he had a lot of rip and grip there. Yeah, Sephiroth is a really good card if you want to do Gain and Drain. No more corpses. We'll try this. Okay. Hey, I can tell you guys, I'm hyped for Avatar, man. There's some good shit in Avatar. There's obviously some, there's clearly some, there's clearly some stuff that is there for, what would we call it? We would call it commander purposes, but there's other stuff that is clearly powerful things. He was a vein ripper. Man, we're getting aggro to death now, huh? Getting fucking aggro to fucking death. I found out. Let's say Spider. puts it in. Strap bet. Take a 1/1 on there. Boom. Weird choice. Boom. Spider. Marine Mauler. Okay. Sign of the Earth Spider. Take action. Boom. Infamous Cruel Claw. Take action. Boom. It's gonna go in. Pop. We're gonna do this. We're gonna say Spider. We're gonna say Duress. Get rid of you. Rakdos the Muscle. This will gain us a lot of life. This will gain us 9 life. And then we'll be up to 11 life. So we'll actually be at a pretty good hit on this. Exile the top card from your library. You may cast that card by discarding cards rather than playing as mana cost. Let's do it. Fuck you. There you go. There you go. Treasure token when you attack for Decadent Dragon. Boom. Can he do 9 damage right now? I don't think he can. Rakdos the Muscle again. That pumps us. Take a little trip. What did he grab there? Elegy, Acolyte, Iron Crate. You didn't really grab shit, huh? You didn't really grab nothing. Yep. Got him. Got him. Got him good there, guys. Auto Tapper got him. Yeah, Auto Tapper got him on that one, Alex Fisher, huh? Nice. Currently at a 75% with slivers. 6-2. Wild. We'll go one more. I do want to do another vampire deck. I got to do another mono black. I think we're going to go back to mono black aggro. I think we are going to revisit mono black aggro, all things being equal. We're going to do that. The thing is only on Peacock. Man, these streaming services divide everything, bro. It's getting ridiculous at this point. The streaming services are splitting so much stuff up that it's just worth fucking sailing the 7 seas, if you know what I mean. You want to watch? I had the feeling I wanted to watch something the other day, and I was like, I could really go for a watch of whatever. And it's like, it's not on the thing that you thought. It's on this now. And I was like, fuck, man. Yeah, I think we got to take a look to mono black aggro again. 1,000 moons. 1,000 moons. Let's do no blocks. Let's take the hit. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna kill that? Cut down, yeah. Cut down was an apex predator for aggro, huh? It was true. Ooh, Sephiroth. Dore, banana, 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 Sephiroth. Boo 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 Sephiroth. Sacrifice. Do I want that? No, I do not. Boom. Yeah, I'm looking to scrounge some leftover candy. I'll be honest with you guys. I am looking to do it. Let's do this. Probably has some sort of crazy removal. There you go. Boom. There we go. Why is it kite right now? Yes, we will take action on Tari Mauler. He's got an interesting Mardu here. I don't think it's gonna get him anywhere, but it's interesting. I'll tell him that much. Bloodfell Caves. So that's going to be a grand total of a bunch. Yeah, homie is cooked. Homie is cooked right here. Fucking toasted, dude. Toasted on both sides. My man is cooked on both sides. Hey, what's up, Ulayath? GG. Solid, bros. I can't believe it how good this deck did me. Thanks, Power Dragon. 100% on the play, 77% overall, 9-2. Unbelievably powerhouse deck right here, man. Just huge answers across the board, bros. Insanely good. I love it. I gotta say a big thanks to Power Dragon real one, OG Power Dragon. Because, man, this thing really rips and grips when you can grip it and rip it. It really does some work, man. I'm very happy with it, and it is fun. Fun. And that's the name of the game. Because if you're not having fun, what are we doing here? At the end of the day, if you're not having fun, what are we doing, man? So, yeah. Just great. I love it.